A suicide bombing in Afghanistan's capital Kabul on Wednesday killed Taliban refugee minister Khalilur Rahman Haqqani and two others. Islamic State Khorasan has claimed responsibility for the attack, but there's more to this story. There's speculation which is subject to verification as per sources that the Kandahari group of the Taliban could be involved in the attack. There have been major tensions between the Haqqanis and Kandaharis in recent times. That's what sources have added. CNN News 18's exclusive inputs on here on the right stand, courtesy our Security Affairs editor Manoj Kumar Gupta. Highlights on the tussle between Akhunzada and Haqqani. The Kandahari group under Taliban leader Hibatullah Akhundzada wants to remove Sirajuddin Haqqani from the control of Afghanistan. Top sources have told CNN News 18. Sources have further added that Akhundzada's biggest concern is that Haqqani is not working for Afghanistan but his own vested interests. And according to sources, Sirajuddin Haqqani was communicated through Kandahar that he is under obligation to fully obey them. Kandahar also wanted Haqqani to be low profile and implement Sharia, sources said. Sources added that they also instructed him not to be in the media, not to broadcast or publish videos or pictures. Sources further added that Kandahar made it clear to Haqqani, that is Sirajuddin Haqqani, that if he doesn't obey them, then he must resign. Sirajuddin Haqqani hails from the Zadran tribe and they have 10 districts along the Durand line bordering Pakistan. Haqqani appoints officials for those 10 districts. However, recently, the Kandahar group did not allow the Haqqani faction to appoint and evicted them from their own hometown. Sources have further added. Following this, Haqqani visited his native place and inaugurated a mosque in the name of a suicide bomber, Hayatullah. This was a signal from the Taliban chief to the Taliban chief Hibatullah Akhundzada that whatever has been achieved was because they were together and the ground worker cannot be forgotten. Here during his inauguration speech, Haqqani spoke about hundreds of suicide attacks under his command. According to sources, Hibatullah Akhundzada also got upset after Haqqani's interview to the media, including to one with CNN News 18, and took the locks and keys authorities of ammunition and arms depot from him. In the latest Kandahar cabinet meeting, a scuffle between Hibatullah Akhundzada and Sirajuddin Haqqani was also reported on the issue of NGOs, which is seen as a major economic base for the Afghan government. According to sources, there are 2,700 Afghan NGOs and 278 foreign NGOs, and altogether they employ 80,000 Afghan people vetted by the Taliban, mainly by the Haqqani faction. Akhundzada sees this as an economic base for Haqqani and not for the country. Akhundzada also sees this as a threat that foreign nations are empowering Haqqani in the name of foreign NGOs and have routed money. In the middle of all this tension, they have also attacked Khalil Haqqani, who was the mentor and brain behind Sirajuddin Haqqani. Meanwhile, according to sources close to Amrullah Saleh, the president in exile, after 4 or 5 months of Kabul's fall, Akhundzada moved the headquarters of suicide bombers from Kabul to Kandahar, and since then he's been directly controlling and preaching them. This clearly suggests that it was an attempt to move control of the suicide brigade and the suicide academy from Haqqani to Kandahar under Akhundzada. Earlier, the Baghlan police chief and Taliban commander Saifullah was killed in Badakhshan, and ISKP claimed responsibility, but it was speculated that he was actually killed by an insider and the ISKP was bribed to claim responsibility. Sources close to Amrullah Saleh said, has a similar situation occurred in the case of Khalil Haqqani? We have to wait and watch. Short break. When we come back, it's a cabinet nod to one nation, one poll. The bill likely next week in Parliament. Stay with us.